Hi, I'm Heather Moon. This is my sanctuary, and I'm going to do some card pulls for you today. And it's a little messy in the background. Please forgive that. I have a newborn, as you can see. I haven't done any card readings in many months, and I just wanted to get back into it with this life path reading I did. A few days ago, I've been holding on to this spread separate from the deck because it really jumped out at me as a really powerful message. So if you found your way here today, it's no accident. You were absolutely meant to find this message. It's for you. And yeah, this is basically my channel's here for starseeds, light beings, and the ones who've been fighting demons, cutting cords, and leveling up to be the bestest, baddest that they can be. So, also I am annoyingly optimistic and brutally honest, so I don't sugarcoat anything. I'll just say what's on the table, and that way it is clear as day what is happening. So again, real life, real clutter. That's my husband's desk. There's trash over there even. Forgive the mess. But this is real life. And I'm gonna get it straightened up and have a better setup eventually. But that's his pile. So let's get into the cards, and let's see. This is the Barbie deck, and don't let the pink fool you. It's super deep. Barbie's gone through tons of transformations, and she has leveled up countless times. So you can't don't judge a deck by its cover. This is the case for it. So we're gonna get into this, and this reading has been for someone who's living someone else's story, been standing on the edge of becoming your own, ready, afraid to make the jump into your authenticity. And this is a call to go where you know your heart's leading you. It's calling you to something bigger, and you're about to answer. So if this sounds like you, stay right there. You found this for a reason. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And know you're always welcome here. So let's get into it. Oh, sorry, I'm getting text messages. So basically this spread is about the life path. And if you're watching this today, you already know why. Something's been nudging you quietly and then louder, and that's how you ended up here with this reading. This is the version of yourself that is fully activated, fully sovereign, fully in your power. And you're just standing outside. You can see it, you can smell it, you can taste it, but you can touch it, but you haven't fully embodied it yet. That's what we're getting with this reading. I have some notes here, so forgive me as I peek on my phone as well. So first we have travel, and look at her. Hold it closer. There. Travel. So she's got her suitcase in hand. She's beautifully dressed, absolutely stunning, and moving. She's not looking back, not even a little. She looks very determined. Now hear me, this isn't a vacation card. The universe did not pull travel to tell you to take a beach trip. Although if you need that, definitely do it. If that's in your path, that's what you need to do. Go ahead, take the beach trip. But that's not what the card's here to say. Travel is about the deep cellular need to escape something that has been suffocating your light. Okay, so, and I'm going to say this plainly. Maybe it's a job that's literally draining the life force out of you every single day. Maybe it's an environment that is energetically toxic to who you're becoming. Maybe it's a relationship that has been feeding off your frequency, taking and leaving you running on empty every time like an energy vampire. Whatever it is, your soul has been quietly packing its bags for a while now. So your higher self has already purchased a ticket. You're the only one standing at the gate, right? Notice that feeling now. Don't judge it. Don't explain it. Just be real for a second, because this is what the rest of the spread is about. Right next to travel, we have justice. I love this pairing because justice doesn't negotiate with your ego. She doesn't care about your excuses. She's holding the scales perfectly balanced, completely composed, completely certain. And because she has access to your soul contract, right? And she knows exactly what it says. She already knows the truth. She's just waiting for you to stop pretending you don't. Justice says those feelings of restlessness, wanting to be more, of feeling like you're vibrating at a frequency your current life simply cannot contain. Those are not you being ungrateful. You're not being dramatic, not being too much or too little. This is karmic truth. Your soul contract activating. The universe sending you a direct transmission. You have outgrown this chapter and it's time to write the next one. This is also about divine timing confirmation. You're exactly where you're supposed to be on your life path, which means you are ready for what is coming. The life you've been dreaming about, the mission you came here to fill, justice says you've earned it, now claim it. Now in the closet. This is where it gets real because our third card is in the closet. Look at her. Stunning. Let's see if I can make it not blurry. Standing in the gorgeous closet full of beautiful things. And she looks almost defiant, like she's been keeping something sacred hidden, and she knows exactly what it is. This card is about shadow work, the parts of yourself you haven't fully stepped into yet, the light being you are actually, versus the version of yourself you've been performing for everyone else's comfort. Maybe you haven't told your partner the truth about how you've been feeling. Maybe you haven't admitted to yourself that the path you're on is someone else's path. Maybe you have been hiding your gifts, shrinking your power, keeping your real self locked away because the world once told you that version of you was too much. I'm not going to soften this for you. You cannot ascend while you are hiding. You got to come out of the closet. You cannot fulfill your soul mission from inside a closet. A light being who dims her own light is still dimming her light, even when she has a really good reason for it. The door is already cracking open. The question is, are you going to walk through it, or are you going to wait for the universe to blow the hinges off of it for you? Because it will, one way or another. It always does. And then we have walking away. Look at this baddie. Look at it. Really look at it. She's not running. She's not crying. She's not looking back. She's walking deliberately, confidently, towards something that actually matches her frequency. This card carries the theme of abandonment, leaving, moving on, and I know that word might sting, so let me reframe it right now. Walking away from what has been draining your light is not abandonment. It's a sacred act of cord cutting. It is a light being who finally decided her energy was too valuable to keep handing to people, places, and situations that were never meant to hold it. Here's what this card really shows me. Part of you has already left, spiritually, energetically, vibrationally. You have already gone. Your body might still be showing up to the job, the relationship, the city, but your soul checked out a while ago, and it's been sending you the forwarding address cards ever since. Walking away is saying it's time to let the rest of you follow. Now, I'll be honest with you, this was the card that made me want to look away when I first put it out on the spread. If you're feeling that same resistance now, good, because the resistance is exactly where your breakthrough lives. Do not look away from it. Then we have Heroic. Final card in the top row, the one that jumped out at me the moment the spread hit the table. This Heroic card. Look at her. Cape, confidence, completely unafraid. She's not waiting to be saved. She is the save. Bold, help is on the way, saving the day, conquer. That's what the card says. I need you to understand what this card is actually saying, because the incurable optimistic part of me will not let this land softly. The help that is on the way is you, fully activated, fully sovereign, fully in your power. The version of you who stopped waiting for permission and started living her actual mission. The Demon Slayer, the Light Warrior, the main character who finally realized she was never a supporting role. Heroic is sitting at the end of this top row like a destination, like the universe pulled back the curtain and showed you exactly who you became when you're doing the terrifying thing. When you cut the cords, when you walk away from what was draining you, when you stop hiding your light in the closet and let it burn the way it was always supposed to. You walk through the fear. You do the work. You let yourself leave what was never meant for your frequency. On the other side of all that, she's standing there, unbothered, sovereign, iconic. That's you. That's always been you. The cape was never anyone else's. Now let's go deeper, because the clarifying row is about to blow the whole reading wide open. For those new to Oracle readings, I've pulled a second row of cards to sit underneath each card in the top row. Think of them as a deeper transmission. Like Spirit said, no, she really needs to hear this today. Send everything. Let's go. Now we have concerned under travel, nervous, anxious, worry, fearful, approach, careful. And this is so telling, because for a highly attuned being, prolonged anxiety is almost always a signal, not a flaw. Your energetic field has been registering a misalignment between the life you're living and the life your soul came here to live. And your nervous system has been sounding an alarm for a while now. You've probably been telling yourself that you're overthinking it, that you should be grateful, that you're being too sensitive. Concerned under travel says no, you are not too sensitive. You are precisely sensitive enough. This is real. It has been real and deserves your full attention, not more suppression. Then we have special time under justice, unforgettable moment, different destiny, luck. I felt this in my whole body when it came out, because justice already confirmed this is karmic timing. And because special time is the universe just doubling down, getting louder, what is coming for you is not just a change. It is a soul level activation. a destiny checkpoint. The moment your higher self has been steering you toward through every hard thing, every dead end, every season that felt like it was breaking you, but was actually building you. This is the chapter you will tell people about, the before and after, the moment you stopped becoming, almost becoming her, and actually becoming her. Special time under justice is not whispering, it's transmitting directly to your soul. This is your moment. Not next year, not when you feel ready, now. Then we have under in the closet, second guessing. Need more info, unsure, change of mind, doubt. And honestly, of course we do. Because shadow work is not comfortable. Coming out of hiding is not comfortable. Stepping into your full power after years of playing small is one of the most disorienting things a soul can do, because the moment you try, every old wound shows up to talk you back out of it. Every time someone told you that you were too much, every time you almost made it and it fell apart. Second guessing is not here to shame you. It is here to name what has been happening so you can slay it directly. Yes, you are doubting yourself. Yes, parts of you want to go back into the closet where it was safe and quiet and no one is watching, where you had excuses like the house is all cluttered and you didn't have time to clean it up before you made the tarot video. It's my reading too. But here's the truth. And I say this with love and zero apology. The doubt is not because you don't know what you want. The doubt is a low vibration energy doing its job, keeping you small. You are not built for small. You know that. You've always known that. It's time to stop letting fear make decisions for your soul. Now, under walking away, we have the writer. Look at her. She stopped me completely. She's on a horse, dressed in pink, completely in her element, completely in her power. Movement, news, arrival, hurried approach, quick. This is your main character energy. This is the baddie who cut the cords, reclaimed her power, and got on the horse. She is not walking. She is not retreating. She is riding, full conviction, toward her destiny. And paired with walking away, the writer is asking you the most important question in this entire spread. Are you riding toward your soul mission, or are you walking away from it? Because there is a crucial difference between leaving what was draining your light and abandoning the very calling that brought you here. One is liberation, the other is self-betrayal. And only you, in the quiet truth of your own soul, know which one you're actually doing right now. The horse is saddled. It is waiting. The rider says, get on. Then we have defensive. Under heroic. The final clarifying card. Guarded, protective, hard to open up to love. Defensive under heroic is showing us the spiritual warfare happening inside of you right now. On one side, the fully activated light being, bold, sovereign, cape flying, slaying, everything between her and her destiny. On the other, the wounded warrior, sword raised, walls up, every piece of armor in place because she has been hurt before and will not be caught off guard again. And here's the truth this pairing is transmitting directly to our soul. The armor you built was never the problem. You built it to survive. And it worked because you are still here. You survived every single thing that tried to take you out. But love, you cannot fly with a sword But love, you cannot fly with a sword in your hand. You cannot ascend into your highest self while you're in full defensive mode. The light being does not need the armor anymore. She needs the cape. Defensive under heroic is the universe asking you to do the most courageous thing a warrior can do. Put the sword down. Not because the world suddenly got safe, but because you became powerful enough that you don't need the sword anymore. You are the weapon. You are the light, and nothing that was ever sent to dim you has the range to touch the frequency you are stepping into now. The cape has been yours all along. This reminds me of a dream I had recently, where my husband and I were in a hotel room, and there is a room next to us with a connecting door in there. And we went to go walk past the connecting door, and there was some creepy guy coming around the corner into our room, trying to hurt us and attack us. And then there was like a rewind in time, and we would defend ourselves, and it kept happening over and over again. We'd be leaving the hotel room, going by the connecting door, the attacker would come, we would defend ourselves. And it started off like literal physical defense, and to the point where our going through many time rewinds, redoing it again, we got to the point where we just had a thought and he was bye-bye. That's how powerful you are. You are a light warrior. You use your thoughts and your emotions and your intentions to set your manifestations into the world. So use your light body as your defense. You are the weapon. You don't need a sword. Use your body, aura, soul, spirit, intention. So, if you made it to the end of this reading, it wasn't by accident. That was a vibrational match. These cards found you today because they were ready to be found. You are a starseed on a soul mission, a light being who has been doing the shadow work, slaying the demons, cutting the cord from everything that was no longer meant to hold your frequency. And you are closer than you think. Even when it doesn't feel like it, especially when it doesn't feel like it. You don't look like what you've been through, and that's not luck. That's who you are. Before you go, I want to ask you one thing, which is the truth, which is what is the one truth that today's reading just pulled out of your closet? You don't have to share details, just drop one word, one feeling, one truth in the comments. I read every single one, and I appreciate every single one. And if this reading hit you today in a whole way deep into your soul, drop the word cape in the comments and let me know the cards found you. If you're new here, welcome home, light being. Hit subscribe and come back. There's so much more magic, truth, and activation where this came from. And remember, wherever you are in your path right now, whatever demons you're slaying, whatever cords you're cutting, whatever version of yourself you're stepping into, the cape fits. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you.